Bonjour et bienvenue sur DarkOtaku Gaming pour la suite de Batman de Telltale Series. Saison 2, The Enemy Within, l'ennemi dedans. J'espère que la musique n'est pas forte cette fois. Je vais tout faire pour que ce soit le plus faible possible et que Windows arrête. Parce que en fait, la dernière fois, j'ai lancé une fois le jeu, j'ai baissé le son, puis j'ai relancé le jeu pour que je puisse y jouer. Et ça a suffi à faire planter apparemment Windows, parce que Windows n'aime pas que je baisse le son de mes jeux. On va regarder tout de suite, regardez, je vais vous le prouver immédiatement, on va le faire ensemble. On va baisser le volume général, mais surtout le volume de la musique. Peut-être remonter le général du coup. Afficher sous-titres, taille des sous-titres. On va mettre moyen pour que vous le voyez. Plein écran, voilà. Normalement, c'est bon. On pourrait se dire. Pour moi, c'est bon en tout cas. Donc on va tout de suite lancer. Choisissez comment débuter votre histoire. Continue votre histoire pour ajouter un... Votre histoire jusqu'ici. Souhaitez-vous importer une sauvegarde ou recréer une trame de fond? Importer la sauvegarde. Votre trame de fond est terminée. Cette trame de fond sera liée au fichier de sauvegarde actuel. Ok. Donc, désormais, la saison 1 est intégrée à la saison 2. Et nous avons donc 5 épisodes sur lesquels aller. Et nous allons tout de suite commencer par le premier. L'énigme avec un personnage mystérieux qui a un point d'interrogation. Qui cela peut-il être? Alors je sais que moi je le vois. On va le mettre là. Parce que je sais que sur YouTube baisse la couleur de la Bat-Tech. Vous savez que nous, notre Bat-Tech, elle est violette. Commençons tout de suite notre aventure. Je ramène le micro vers moi. J'espère que ça va pas planter parce que là j'ai ma souris qui est en mode le jeu ne répond pas. Putain, c'est un jeu Telltale. Tu vas me faire le plaisir de faire rouler ça le PC, hein, oh. Tu fais tourner Yakuza 6 et tu fais pas tourner... Non mais allô quoi. Oui, d'ailleurs je ne ferai pas Yakuza en vidéo parce que le jeu est trop scénarisé et qu'il faudrait genre 2 épisodes de 2 heures rien que pour l'intro. Et il y aurait pas de gameplay dedans, juste des gens qui parlent. Ou alors faudrait que je fasse une vidéo découverte au milieu quand je me bagarre contre des méchants. Mais ça intéresse qui? Ok, là ça a failli planter. Hein. Écran blanc, en mode le jeu ne répond pas. Ça commence à être chiant ce genre de truc dans les jeux, surtout que... Surtout que bah, j'ai pas envie que ça fasse comme ça. Bon, je vais peut-être appuyer sur... je vais faire une ellipse le temps que le temps de chargement se fasse. Voilà. 10 minutes 10 minutes de chargement. J'espère que le jeu vaut la peine. Hein.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me.
Ah, il
They
recommence.
became my heroes. Their legacy
On
untouchable.
a compris, Batman.
Until I learned
Tu as des problèmes avec tes parents.
my
Oui.
father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows.
Et ta mère avait la cuisse légère.
Everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies
Wow.
and threw the city into chaos.
On dirait les graphismes de Cyberpunk.
Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for new
Quelqu'un a filmé Batman en train de s'envoler?
In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would
Oh
be
mon
happy.
dieu. C'est... Maxime Zeus? Oh là là. Mon jeu a du mal, hein. Charger tous les endroits.
Lucky 13! There it is.
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder if a man hides in plain sight for that
Ah, il a
long,
toujours son cache-œil.
does he forget who he really is?
Enfin, il a son cache-œil. C'est vrai que dans le dernier jeu, il a perdu son œil.
Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
We all wear masks in public. Every day is 1,000 little performances.
Perhaps, but some are more encompassing than others.
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing, meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham,
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone.
Consumer model. Could be a good way to hear Mori's conversation.
On va regarder Mori avant.
He certainly enjoys the good life, doesn't he?
Made a fortune running guns during the Arab Spring. Diversified into biotech shortly after. From what I understand, he's not one for pinching pennies.
Regarde dans la roue.
Looks like roulette is his Achilles heel.
He has a reputation for being lucky, but then you don't need luck when you own the house.
Hotel security are guarding him particularly close.
A man like Mori counts more enemies than friends.
I wonder why that is.
Me demande bien pourquoi. Dit-il alors que lui aussi est son ennemi.
I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here. We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Mori's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
Bonjour Bruce Wayne.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos. Someplace where only high-rollers go.
Je cherche des sensations
Something
fortes.
different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
Vous appelez comment déjà? Vicky Vale? Non, Vicky Vale, tu l'as foutu en tôle.
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told
La mort.
you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Mori. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Et je crois que ça, c'est un
Is something
assassin.
wrong? You seem distracted. Bruce.
You think your gibberish intimidates
Hello?
me?
That's him. You'd better gear up.
You can't just blow me off.
Please get away from me. Now,
What?
just turn around and start walking.
You're lost, rich boy. You're not all that, you know.
Voilà, au moins je l'ai
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap, let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Sincèrement,
Let's get started.
ça serait bien que David Tennant joue l'homme mystère, mais dans ce style-là, pas un homme mystère comme celui des années 50, enfin 60, ni comme l'homme mystère de Jim Carrey qui était beaucoup trop cartoony, mais vraiment un homme mystère digne, pas un costard, mais bon, un peu comme ça, style new, capuche et tout ça, qui tue ses propres victimes, qui utilise des énigmes. Et qui se pense supérieur. Un peu comme l'homme mystère que l'on peut voir dans les Arkham.
Right away.
Mais bon, dans les Arkham, il ne tue pas lui-même.
No one leaves.
Qu'est-ce que tu croyais faire? Batman, il a une voiture.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon,
Batman, what's the status?
multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Comme vous.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Riddle midis. Riddle bidette.
Please, please. We can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please. Don't do this.
Non, je ne sais pas répondre à des
Without
énigmes.
fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that scratches.
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
It's the kind of conundrum that drives you to distraction. Rattling around like a rat.
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
Remember, choose your words carefully, Maury. You only have so many fingers.
Same woman from before.
Perhaps you should have turned on the charm.
Batman will save her, along with everyone else.
Peut-être que vous auriez dû peut-être la charmer. Non, je pense que même si je lui avais dit suivez-moi, elle serait restée là comme une conne.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the? Je suis la nuit. Putain, j'ai appuyé sur Q, enfin le Q du truc.
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer.
Batman, we can't get in. The front covered by gunmen, and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
Lancez-leur du gaz lacrymo.
We need a distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
You're completely insane.
No, I don't believe that's it.
Voilà, ce genre d'homme mystère, ce serait bien dans un jeu. Pas dans un film.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Mais putain! Bon, attendez, ellipse. Putain, je le savais, hein. Windows m'a encore remis en QWERTY. Enfin, en français, en AZERTY. J'avais mis en QWERTY en démarrant le jeu.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage. Shoot the hostage!
Oh bah merde alors, j'ai plus de flingue!
Hiya, Bats.
The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open.
With pleasure.
Tu te lèveras plus jamais. Ouais, j'ai du Kevlar. J'ai du Kevlar dans le cou. Hein.
Gotham since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city. Now
Tu es ringard.
And I'm taking what's mine.
Gotham has forgotten you, Riddler. Crawl back under your rock before you get hurt.
Says the man with a hook at his throat. You're supposedly the world's greatest. Yet here you are.
Gordon,
completely
now.
at my mercy. to be kidding. Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
Tu vis dans le passé. J'ai les deux touches enfoncées, hein.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
Ça va le décapiter quand même, je parie.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war. Why wouldn't you?
I
just
believe
let
in
him
justice.
die?
Merde. Merde.
Flipped or empty-handed?
Ah.
How about I crack your skull open and find out?
Je voulais qu'ils disent justice.
Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
La poule! J'ai perdu la poule! Bien joué, Batman! Oh! Ah, c'est vrai, j'ai oublié que mon équipe est en train de se faire buter par des connards! Oh,
You should
putain.
have called us before going
Oh,
in,
salope.
Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Pour tous ceux qui connaissent les comics Suicide Squad et tout ça, vous savez que j'ai raison. Genre, ouais, mais tu la connais à peine! C'est Amanda Waller. Dans tous les trucs où elle apparaît, c'est une salope. Tout! Mais tu sais pas, peut-être qu'ils l'ont changé pour ce. Toutes les incarnations sont des salopes. Elle ne pense qu'à une chose, se débarrasser des super-héros pour les remplacer par des super-criminels. Qui lui obéiraient. C'est du bois.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The Bat computer will be able to analyze further.
Par contre, j'aime bien les motifs un peu c'est pas scandinave, c'est irlandais ou écossais, je sais pas. Je dirais celte plutôt. Du coup, pour faire.
We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
Super Montoya.
Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help, dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
Arrogance like that will be his undoing. He keeps showing off, he's bound to make a mistake.
Maybe, but we can't underestimate him. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
I haven't had the pleasure of an introduction, Miss...
A pleasure, huh? Most people don't usually call it that.
C'est ironique.
Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
Sounds like the expertise we need.
Keep that attitude and we'll get along just fine.
C'est ironique.
We're not always welcome.
Je parle
Riddler
ironiquement.
used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know.
Je fais de l'ironie, meuf.
People tell me you did some good work handling in Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team.
Je travaille en solo.
I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot.
Je ne travaille qu'avec
We could do
Gordon.
great things together if we joined forces.
I work with Gordon. No one else.
Oh,
I appreciate
c'est
loyalty.
Gordon. Il... Oh,
That
merci Batman.
That's
Oh, oh.
The
Tu
only
viendras à
real
mon
problem with
anniversaire?
your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut
I
it.
got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller,
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut.
Et alors?
Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
you're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you? Or are those stars purely for show?
C'est moi qui ai pris la
You
décision.
can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought.
M'en fous
I'm
que tu
here
me
to prevent this
surestimes.
incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Maury while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
Bonjour, je suis trop fan de vous.
Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is
Eh, j'ai
our
un puzzle.
town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
Ta gueule, tu es un personnage qui sert d'arrière-plan.
You'll see when you read it. He's changed.
Donc il a été en prison, et vous l'avez pas gardé?
If you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
I heard them talking about some kind of deal.
Any idea what?
No, but it'd be safe to say they didn't come to terms.
Thanks. That's a help.
Je préfère les DL. Ça
I'm
peut être
Gotham born and
gagnant-gagnant.
raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask.
Voulez un autographe?
The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger.
C'est inévitable.
The chaos, the energy. You can't keep away, can you?
You can't go 2 city blocks in Gotham without tripping over criminal scum.
Most people just get up and run away.
I'm not most people.
I think I know you a little better now.
Psychopathe.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
Je vous ai pas entendu. Batman. Comme d'habitude, je vais faire les 3 chapitres, puis je lance. Enfin, puis j'arrête et puis je fais 3 chapitres suivants. Je vous évite les temps de chargement trop longs. Sous le manoir, il y a des grottes, il y a surtout la Bat-Coup. Oh, mon vieux costume. Je suis une vraie fashion victime, hein, Alfred.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Et si c'est...
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
Alfred, après on pourra regarder un film en 3D. Environ du jazz.
I need something cool.
Hey!
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
Ta 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 ta.
Selena. She'll turn up again.
Je vous laisse lire de toute façon. Si on a sa pièce. Le pingouin. Lady Arkham. Ouais, c'est qu'on a son bâton et sa poupée, mais même pas, on a même pas pris le casque, tu vois. Ah, pardon. Donc ça, c'est tout ce que j'ai fait lors du dernier. Et ça, ce sera sûrement épisodique.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far.
C'est une boîte.
Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency.
Merci, Alfred.
There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
Parkinson.
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
Accès autorisé. Bienvenue, Batman. L'actualité de Gotham. Les citoyens de Gotham soutiennent l'alliance entre la police et Batman. Ah, oh, mais ça fait plaisir. L'action de atteindre des valeurs records. Oh, mais ça fait plaisir. Le procédent encore repoussé. Oh, mais ça fait pas plaisir. Enquête. Ah, ça c'est chiant. En fait, j'ai ma souris qui bug et qui remonte quand je veux descendre. Qui se cache derrière l'agence. Oh, mais ça on ne savait pas. Les officiels qualifient comme le pote de prisonnier modèle. Regardons le fichier sur l'agence.
The public face of a shadow committee of
military
leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
Winstead ou Winslow, je peux bien lui.
It's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Oh, Batman's got some competition in
Winston.
town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing
Ou alors me
our
semble
unpaid and
dangereuse.
thoroughly exhausting job. I mean,
The Riddler's a flashy homicidal maniac with a thing for puzzles, and Waller and her agency might be just as dangerous.
again, Waller may be running a more ethical operation these days. Yes, Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Ouais, Codex. Par contre, j'ai pas vu si j'avais eu le succès pour le chapitre 1 ou pas.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt.
Donc, je vais vérifier un truc, attendez.
Riddler's MO hasn't changed.
Non, je l'ai déjà eu apparemment, le chapitre 1. Mais je crois que je l'ai vu, mais que je ne l'ai pas vraiment fait attention. Donc je ferai gaffe. Oh. Heureusement, j'ai un phonographe.
Who am I?
Chauve-souris.
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Je n'ai pas Dieu, je peux voir, c'est une chauve-souris. Non, je n'ai pas Dieu, je peux voir. La justice aveugle, le trou d'une aiguille.
Justice. How it relates to Batman, maybe. Lady Justice is blindfolded to show she's impartial.
She has two eyes under the blindfold, though. Not one.
So it's something else.
Le trou d'une aiguille.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves.
Est-ce que je ne serais pas en possession d'un objet qui pourrait lire ce disque? Du genre un phonographe. Comme par exemple... Moi qui suis... un riche qui ne vit pas avec son teint.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city up.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms, something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Allô Lucius, on a des problèmes d'ordinateur. Tu pourrais nous dire c'est quoi la machine qui fait bip 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 bip?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah. Okay, I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter, working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
Il me l'a tapé. Monsieur Bruce, elle a à peine 15 ans. Ouais, elles ne sont jamais trop jeunes pour moi, vous savez, Alfred. Elles finissent toutes par avoir 18 ans au moment opportun. Monsieur Wayne. Nous parlons d'une fillette de 15 ans. Oui, Alfred, oui, mais dans 3 ans, elle est majeure. Il faut commencer tôt le boulot. C'est tellement un vrai discours que Bruce Wayne pourrait tenir. Le vrai Bruce Wayne, hein, pas Batman. Ça alors, j'avais vu autant de monde dans ce bureau. En même temps, j'y viens que la nuit.
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good
Putain, je vais te mettre un coup de poing, toi. La dernière fois, tu m'as trahi.
That's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with the GCPD is going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remodel. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Quelque chose pour Lucius.
Oh, this? This is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Techniquement, j'ai pas menti. Toujours l'air suspicieuse, cette vieille. Elle doit faire partie d'une confrérie de chouettes.
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your Bat-Tech. But if you want me to stop?
Oh no, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Mais c'est un CD.
Would you look at that? Micro-pulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
Alfred, envoyez-moi des renforts. Il y a un drone dans mon bureau. Appelez Robin.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart.
Est-ce que tu peux lui mettre des ailes de chauve-souris?
Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything.
Tu vises déjà une augmentation.
I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
Someone here wants a raise.
She's already gunning for my job, Bruce. Can you believe it?
The hours you work? Not a chance. I actually have a life. Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
Pitié, ne dis pas vieux.
Well, please just don't say old.
Well, now that you mention it.
Hey, play nice. Bruce has had a rough year.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. This circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Tu n'as pas le niveau
well,
d'accréditation.
your clearance level isn't high enough to tell you that, Tiffany.
It's not high enough now. Give me a few weeks and I'll know all your secrets.
He's being serious. This is above your pay grade.
Come on, guys. Clearance? You two don't have the slightest idea what this thing is, do you? You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
C'est un CD.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
Ton aide est la bienvenue.
Alright, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health.
Te voir lui fera du bien. On va pas lui dire pour le traumatisme.
He would love that.
I hope he isn't still angry with me and Luke about that incident with the china.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks.
Par contre, il va falloir que tes designs aient plus d'ailes de chauve-souris, s'il te plaît.
All right then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help. If we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her.
Ce n'est pas à vous de
She's
décider.
family after all.
Elle serait un atout, mais...
Anything like you.
She's better than me.
Okay, then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about...
Avant que vous ne commenciez à dire dans les commentaires, oui mais Batman il bosse en solo, il bosse en solo, même Robin il voulait pas au début. Oui, là je suis pas Batman, je suis Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne parle à Lucius Fox. Lucius Fox est un ami, il est vieux, il commence à peut-être mourir, comme Alfred qui va peut-être mourir. Il me faut des alliés, et Catwoman n'est pas là. Pas encore du moins, j'ai vu son image dans les trucs, mais... Voilà, Catwoman n'est pas là. Robin, j'ai pas de Robin. Et Batgirl, on n'a même pas vu si Gordon avait une fille ou pas. Donc... Tiffany, c'est un peu la seule alliée qu'on pourrait se faire, qui pourrait peut-être nous aider dans cette lutte contre le crime. Avec des nouvelles technologies. Elle nous a déjà fait un drone, elle peut peut-être faire un drone en forme de chauve-souris. Voilà. Si elle rencontre Batman, Batman sera plus dur. Parce que Batman lui fera...
Shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mais je voulais faire mon truc avec les pièces d'échecs. Oh.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get done here?
Keep me in the loop about that, thing.
Will do.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Vais-je avoir des ennuis?
I sure hope I'm not in any trouble.
Oh, everyone's in some amount of trouble. It's my job to find out just how much.
Non! Non, Lucius! Tu n'as pas pris le dossier!
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Is this you?
Non, c'est mes parents.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. I'm sorry that didn't last. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what, exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
Ma famille a une dette envers
What's that all
Gotham.
about?
My father did a lot of damage to a lot of people. I'm just trying to make things right.
Thomas Wayne did cast a long, dark shadow. It must be difficult to get out from under it.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Le type des journaux?
That psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane, they seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Je suis une cible facile.
Yes, having money and fame makes you an easy target. I've had my fair share of crazies knocking on my door.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
Ouais, nous avions de bons rapports.
Yeah, we were friendly. He showed me around Arkham.
Is that right? According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
I got out of there as fast as I could.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Je n'ai jamais donné mon accord.
I did not agree to that. Why would he write down my name?
It's obvious. You're important to him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
Every association you've made so far has been investigated by the authorities or covered by the press. I have nothing to hide.
All you do is hide. Hide behind the press, behind your money, your power. I think it's all an elaborate mask. You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
I am calling my lord.
That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Lucius?
Get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us. I might still be able to disable it, but...
Oh merde, je viens de comprendre.
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her.
C'est un signal pour un missile.
And I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius!
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius!
Oh, je m'en doutais, c'est un signal pour une bombe à être envoyée. Du coup, c'est ici qu'on s'arrête. N'hésitez pas à vous abonner, à mettre un j'aime, à commenter cette vidéo et à la partager. Je vous dis à la prochaine sur DarkOtaku Gaming. C'était Devil. A plus, et on saura ce qui est arrivé à Lucius Fox.